Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. Raul Curiel, a golden boy prospect. He moves to 12 wins, no defeats, 10 KOs. He knocks out Brad Solomon, a much more experienced campaigner. Knocks him out in 2 rounds. It was actually like a round and 40 seconds, 50 seconds, something like that. But yeah, this guy looks like a threat. He looks like one to watch. And I like his style. I mean, he's 27 years old, from Mexico, Curiel. Former Olympian who didn't participate in the games, the last Olympic Games, because he had food poisoning the day before his first fight. So he's put that extreme disappointment behind him, and he's looking the part as a pro. He's orthodox fighter, welterweight. I'd give him another year or so. I mean, I don't see any hurry to push him into title contention. It is a very strong division. Boots Ennis, obviously Spence and Crawford. So he's a long way off that, I'd say. But he is looking the part. And we should put this into perspective, because Brad Solomon's 39 years old now, and was coming off a defeat, a split decision defeat to a journeyman with a losing record, 13 wins and 26 defeats and 3 draws. I think it's something like that. But a big losing record. And prior to that, he was stopped in 5 rounds by Blair Cobb. So he's at the point of his career where he's picking up paychecks. And he came out, Solomon this is, and he had just this weird sort of, at times he had his hands down, right down, I mean, like extended downwards, just looking at him. And at other times he was sort of had his hands extended. He didn't seem to have any tactics, any idea of what he was doing. It was very, very awkward, weird style. And because of this complete disdain for defence, you were thinking this is a highlight reel knockout waiting to happen. And Curiel actually shook him in the first round with a right hand, I think it was. Pushed Solomon back to the ropes, but Solomon just seemed very sort of, almost disinterested. Maybe he was having a look in the first round, although it was a risky way of having a look. Because in the second round, he actually came out, Solomon did, and he had his hands up and he was looking to do some proper work. But he didn't get a chance, because Curiel landed a jab. He's an orthodox fighter, Curiel. Landed a jab and then fired a left uppercut off the jab. And that was it. I think it landed bang on Solomon's nose. Solomon went down heavy. I think he knew where he was, but it was such a painful knockdown. Rather than being buzzed, he was actually in pain. He was clutching his nose with his glove, and he rolled over. He actually I think he got onto his haunches at 9, but didn't make any effort to get up. And that was like 45 seconds into the round. So this was another early night for Raul Curiel. Curiel needs to, like I say, step up the opposition a bit. This was, I think, his only fight in 2022, so he hasn't had a lot of work. He needs to get busier, certainly. In 2021, he had 3 fights. But in 2020, he didn't have any. So I don't know what's going on with this guy. It's a sort of stop-start career. But he's got fast hands, really nice shape. Was firing punches, not just in singles, but in bunches. Like there was always a method to his punching. He was never firing just standard, almost subconscious for the sake of it punches. It was a good jab on the guy. Was hanging a lot of stuff off the jab. Good feet. Pressured Solomon in an intelligent way, in a safe way, not reckless at all. I like this guy, this Curiel, but he needs to do more work. He needs to get busier. And he's 27, so he's got time to change it around. But yeah, look out for this guy. He's with Golden Boy Promotions. Who can he fight next? I don't know. I mean, he's had 12 fights already, but he needs to start fighting those maybe a B+ standard. Don't give him the A- or the A's yet, but get him up in incremental steps. But keep him busy is the thing. The kid hasn't been that busy. This is only like a round and a bit in the whole of 2022. 2021 was okay. 3 fights, you know, they were early nights, but you know, he won this NABF, whatever it's called, welterweight title that gets you a ranking. But he won that 9 rounds last year, and he defended it, I think, a couple of times, or once at least. And again, he was taking a few rounds, but that's what he needs. He needs rounds, and he needs to be busy. So I don't know whether you saw this. This was on DAZN. If you've got any opinions on Raul Curiel, what do you think of him? Leave them below. I'll have a look at them and I'll reply. And of course, thanks as always for your time. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the subscribe button. Free of charge. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. That helps us out also. And as always, you take care of yourselves. We'll speak again soon. Bye for now.